So since we need to execute our jar file on the EMR, we need to upload our jar file. So we went back to S3, find the folder, and upload our jar file. Since we have compiled our jar file in the root folder of Hadoop, so we can find your user folder, find Hadoop, find the WC jar file. We open it and upload and close it to see it is already in our S3 bucket. If you remember that if we want to use jar file in the EMR, we need to specify the location of jar file in S3 bucket. So we click through and remember its path. So here you can copy it, and I suggest you to open a new console as the EMR so that you can browse between the S3 and the EMR. So here I'll search the EMR here, and to check if our cluster is ready to use, it's now starting and finding the small machines for us. Sometimes it may has some error here, and it shows that cannot find the machine for you. So you can just clone this cluster and create a new one. Give it a new name like 1.0 or anything, and then you can create a new one to find the small machines from the beginning. And the process may take a few minutes or maybe up to 20 minutes to be ready to use, so you need to be patient. And as we talk about the steps here, we need to add our step to execute our jar file to run the word count. So we can add our step here, the jar, and give it a name. So we can give it like word count small file. And jar location is, as you remember that we have already copied the path, so we paste it here. And if the EMR find this file, it will do nothing, and if it cannot find this jar file, it will have a red signal to tell you that invalid location. So we paste again, find it. And for the arguments, we need to specify. If you remember that when we write the Java code, we specified a function name for the word count, which is word count here. So we need to specify it, and also the input file. The input file is, in this example, I'm going to use this hello world, and we copy it path and here, and also I use a space to separate all the arguments. And in the last argument, we need to specify the output. So for example, I want it outputs the result in this folder, in this bucket. So I need to specify it like 3.24.4 homework 1 output. So in this way, it will automatically create a new folder in our 24.4 homework 1 S3 bucket. And the action if step fails, I'll choose continue. And then we can add our step. And now let's click the summary to see the status. It's still starting. So when it is ready, it will give you a green sign here. Currently it is blue here, so we're gonna wait until it is ready. And if you need to check or see any updates, you can click this refresh button here. We have already waited for 59 minutes, and if you notice that it will automatically terminate the cluster after 1 hour idle. So it means that this cluster will turn down within 1 minute. So we need to clone one more cluster. Clone. You can include the step, and if you don't want to include the step, you can add the step later. So in this case, I'll include this step. So you change name to like homework, and keep all the settings to clone this cluster. And as you can see here, it's already created here, and I've been waiting for 26 minutes. And as you can see in the configuration, all the nodes are being provisioning or the bootstrapping, so it means that it's not ready to use. So let's see if it can find the small machines for us. As you can see, after 1 hour idle time and the first cluster terminated with error, no worries, it's not your error, it's the internal error that they cannot find the small machines for us. So that's why we cloned another cluster, and we've been waiting for 31 minutes. And if you want to do it like soon, and you can choose a medium machine, but that will cost you more than the small machine. But you can have a try, and let's refresh. It's still starting and not ready to use. So let's try to clone and include the step, and we change to use the medium machine. This is not recommended for this course because it will cost more money than small machine. This is just for this video example use. Let's change to M1 medium and M1 medium and M1 medium. So we keep one node for master and 2 for worker, and keep all the settings to be the exact same with the last one. So we clone the cluster, create it, and okay. Finally, as you can see, I cloned another medium machine cluster, and it is successful, and it currently running the steps. And let me refresh, speeding and completed step. So let's see if there's any error, and it said completed, so it means that it works. And here you can see the controller file and the syslog file. So if we click on the controller file, you can get a lot of information about the controller. And for the syslog, and as you can see, it's still generating, so give it a few minutes and you can see the complete syslog. So for our homework 1, you can submit the controller and the syslog file to the canvas. If you don't know how to save the controller file or the syslog file to your computer, you can click through it and right click, choose Save As, and click the folder you want to save and save. It will automatically save as a TXT file. And if you want to see the output, you can go back to S3 buckets, and here you can see the output folder is automatically generated by our EMR cluster. And once you click into it, you can download the parts file here. For example, if we download the first part and open it, download and open it, it counts the world to be 1, as the world appears 1 time. So that's it. Thank you for watching.